beautiful people, it's your girl Tara Marie, and I am back with another video. So today we're going to talk about fragrances that are summer appropriate. So fragrances that are fresh, floral, kind of like daytime appropriate fragrances. A lot of times I have a lot of people ask me like, what are some fragrances I can wear to work, I can wear during the day, and they don't become overly sweet. They're not kind of drowning out everybody else in your office. So I have a couple of fragrances that I want to recommend for you for the summertime. If you haven't already liked, commented, and subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Let's talk about that. What are you doing? Why have you not subscribed yet? I don't understand. You know you like enjoying the content. So let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Also go ahead and hit the thumbs up because it always helps my channel. Definitely put in the comments, what are some summertime, daytime appropriate or summer daytime appropriate fragrances that you like to wear? What are some of your go-tos? Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into the video. So the first fragrance that I want to talk about is one of my favorites. You've all heard me talk about this fragrance on the channel before, and it is Delina La Rose. This one runs for, let's see, I think it runs about like $200. I'll put the correct price on the screen. This smells so good. I think it's one of the best fragrances for the spring and summertime. It is very clean, it's very floral. The description says a poetic bouquet built of Turkish rose and transparent flowers with an opening of pear and a subtle base of soft wood and white musk. So on my skin, I definitely get the Turkish rose, which is why I like it. So normally the Turkish rose scents are more of like a cleaner rose. To be honest with you, there's a lot of rose scents that I don't really rock with because it smells like your grandma's rose fragrance, but this one doesn't give that. It's giving very clean, very nice. I would recommend probably wearing this to like brunch. You could wear this during the day. Every time I've worn this, I've gotten a crap ton of compliments. Everybody's like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? And normally when I tell them what it is, they can't believe it's a rose scent. And I think it's just because I probably pull a little bit more of the pear. So the top notes are lychee, pear, bergamot essence. The heart notes are Turkish rose, peony, transparent flowers, and the base notes are softwood, white musk, and vetiver. This one just smells really good. If you haven't tried it, I think it would be great to wear for the summertime. I also mixed this one with some other fragrances. I think I'm gonna do a video just saying some of my favorite summer layering combinations. Let me know below if that's something that you're interested in, but this layers well with other fragrances. It is very fresh, it's very neat. I don't feel like it's overly floral. I think it's just enough rose. So if you're looking for something to wear to brunch this summer, definitely check out Delina La Rose. So staying in that same family, we have Parfums de Marly Migliora. Hopefully I'm saying this right. This is a newer fragrance in my collection, but it smells amazing. The description says, when the essence of softness and rose and lily encounter the fruity scents of raspberry and black currant, Migliora, a delicate cocktail of fruit and flowers, enchants with romanticism. The top notes are red berry, raspberry, lemon essence. The heart notes are rose, ylang-ylang, jasmine tea, and the base notes are vanilla, musk, and cedar wood. This smells amazing. This is actually one funny story. I bought this as a gift to myself for quitting my job. It smells really good. It's very fresh. It does have a hint of sweet, but I feel like it's more fresh than sweet on me, but it is different. I feel like this is not gonna be your basic everyday fragrance. I think it gives a lot of that red berry and raspberry and lemon. I do smell lemon when I spray it, but it's not the tart lemon. It's more like the sweetness of lemon, if that makes sense. I do get a little hint of rose, but the jasmine tea is what really makes this fragrance special. I've gotten a lot of compliments. I've only worn it about 3 times. In the 3 times that I've worn it, people are like, you smell good. It just smells good. It smells like a pretty girl that's going to brunch, or a pretty girl that's going on like a picnic date or like a day date to like breakfast or brunch. This is what this gives. Beautiful, beautiful beautiful fragrance. If you have not tried it, Parfums de Marly Milieu. So the next fragrance that we have, with keeping with the niche fragrance brands, I have one from Byredo, and it is Bald the Freak. I know the name. Okay, all right. But this one is very different. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think other people like it better on me than I like it on me. So I bought this one because this was the one I was watching YouTube videos years ago, and they were basically saying if you're trying to buy something from Byredo and you have not smelled them and you want to have like a really good blind buy this one. So I purchased this one and I was like, okay, I want to see how it is. And when I smelled it, I was like, this does not smell how I thought it was gonna smell. And probably because my nose leans towards more fruity floral scents, this is not that. Now, a great thing about this fragrance, in the description, it talks about the maker of this. He wanted to make a fragrance that was reminiscent of the African culture. And I thought that was so beautiful. And he wanted to take notes that were found in Africa, and that the scent just kind of gives you a journey back to Africa. When I first smelled this, now remind you, I have never been to Africa, but I love the different cultures of Africa. I think this is amazing. The top note is African Marigold, Bergamot, and Buchu. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. The heart is Cyclamen Violet, and then the base is Moroccan Cedarwood and Vetiver. To be very honest with you, Violet and Vetiver are the only notes that I have probably seen in a lot of my fragrances. So this smells a lot different than anything else that I have in my collection. It's very fresh, but it stays on you long. It smells really good. This is a unisex fragrance. This is something you can share with your man if you want to. It's not sweet at all. It's very fresh. It leans towards the fresh fragrance. So I think that's what makes it more unisex than some of the other ones that I have. But it smells good. And I think I understand why somebody would say it was a safe blind buy, because if you're blind buying it, you don't know if somebody likes, rose or flowers or something sweet. And this is not going to give that. It's going to give you just a very clean, fresh scent. Honestly, this I think is the most office appropriate fragrance that I have in my whole list, just because I think it's not going to be too much. It's not overpowering, but it definitely leans towards, I think, the more masculine of the fragrance, but it smells like really clean. Okay, so I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound very weird, but if the sun smelled clean, that's what this will give. If you could just imagine something that's like bright, very uplifting, but then it has like that clean note to it. This is what this would give. I know that sounds weird, y'all. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Looking for something new, if you're looking for something different that doesn't lean towards probably a lot of the fragrances that you already have in your collection, and you just want to try something new, I think Bald the Freak by Byredo would be amazing. So the next fragrance that we have, which is one of my personal favorites for this season, is from Jo Malone, and it is Nectarine Blossom and Honey. Y'all, this smells so good. It is the most juiciest nectarine scent that I have smelled in a long time. But the honey is what makes it. The honey, I think, gives it like the fruitiness to like a different type of level. Okay, so it is a fruity floral. The key notes are cassis, I see honey, and peach. I pick up the peach in this. Very, very, very much so. The description says it's delightfully playful. It's fresh and fruity. The essence of ripe peach plucked from a market stall in the early morning sun. That's the best description for this, because it literally smells bright. It smells fresh, but it does have that sweetness, but the fruit type of sweetness. So if you can imagine like a tangerine, it's that type of sweetness, not like candy sweetness. So it's not like dripping in sugar. It's not that type of sweet. I think if you were to drink just like a really good cold glass of orange juice in the morning, that's what this is. It just smells really good, you guys. This also is a unisex fragrance, so you can share it with your woman or your man. This is really, really good. I think this is great for daytime wear in the summer. It's not going to be too syrupy. And also too, because it was nectarine, I was very concerned about like going outside and the bees like attacking me, but it didn't happen with this one. I've sat outside wearing this. I've got so many compliments for this. This is really good. I think this has been one of the fragrances that across the board people like. It's not too overpowering. I don't feel like it's syrupy sweet. I don't feel nervous wearing it when I go into a room. I think that it's just really good. It's just really good. And I can't say anything else about it. So if you have not tried Nectarine Blossom and Honey from Jo Malone, definitely check that out. The next fragrance that I have to talk about is Burberry Her Eau de Toilette. Y'all, this smells so good. This is probably one of the ones I bought as gifts for friends. This seems to be the most universal liked fragrance. When people come to smell the fragrances, they're like, this smells good. And it, to me, I felt was kind of like basic, to be honest with you. But everyone loves it. And I don't want to disagree with the people. So people love it. It smells good. It's very fresh, sweet. It just smells really, really good. So it is a fruity floral. The key notes are green pear, peony, and musk. The green pear sticks out on my skin. Even when I smell it in the bottle, that's what I smell the most of. The description says a blooming peony fragrance blended with joyful and juicy green pear top notes. I think that's a perfect description. It smells really great. Like I said, every time I wear it, people are like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? It just seems really good. So if you're looking for something that's a crowd pleaser, if you're looking for something that universally people are going to accept and like, if you're trying to buy a gift for someone, if there's like a person with a summer birthday and you're like, I don't know what to buy them, but I want to buy them a fragrance, this is actually one that I think would be amazing to try. I think is unisex, even though, y'all bear with me, I know that it is Burberry Her. However, I'm a believer that fragrances are universal. So if you feel like wearing it, if it smells good on you, you should wear it. I think a lot of times we have like fresh and kind of like fruity florals and florals. I think sometimes smell good on men too, but you know, that's probably not popular opinion, but I think you can win with buying this as a gift, wanting something to wear during the day. This smells like this would be good going to do outdoor activities, to wear by the pool this summer. Something that's not gonna like drive the bees and the bugs crazy. I've never gotten that reaction from this, but this is amazing. If you haven't tried it, definitely check it out. Burberry Her Eau de Toilette. And there are other Burberrys, but this one is the toilette one. And normally I don't like to go for toilettes, but this one was very long lasting on me. And it smelled the best, I think. Now I do have Burberry Elixir and I have like a couple other Burberry fragrances. This one is my favorite. Like I said, it may not be popular opinion, but like I said, I bought it for gifts for people and they have loved it. So definitely check this out. So the last fragrance that I have on this list is a newer fragrance in my collection as well. I just wore it, I think, for like the first time over a week ago. But when I did wear it, I felt like it smelled really good. I felt like it smelled really juicy. I also felt like it was not too much to wear during the day. I did not get a lot of like walking past compliments. However, when I gave people hugs, they were like, oh, you smell good. Oh, you smell good. And so it was one of those very understated, it's not too much. Like there are some fragrances that we wear and we're like, we need everybody in the room to smell us. But then there are some fragrances for people that have allergies, people that it's just too much. If it's too much, it can start you coughing, sneezing, all of those things. I've gotten a lot of comments asking me regularly, like, what if you have really bad allergies? What if you can't wear fragrances because they're too much? I've just met a lot of people like that recently, and my suggestion would be to try the Clean Reserve H2O collection. This is very new. It did just come out, and this one is Nectarine Petal. So it is a water-based fragrance. I really don't think I have any fragrance in my collection that's a water-based fragrance. This one, you guys, now let me be clear. I have eczema, but I'm able to keep it under control. However, sometimes when I spray my fragrances, I have to make sure that I have Vaseline on because the fragrances that have alcohol in it can really try to dry out my skin. So this one I sprayed on me just to see how it was because it is a vegan fragrance. This fragrance is a fruity floral. Clean Reserve, I believe, has always been like a clean fragrance brand. They have a new line that is water-based. The keynotes are nectarine, peach blossom, and a musk. This fragrance is inspired by springtime's succulent sweetness and luminous flower petals. The notes of mouth-watering nectarine journey through the wild garden of golden chamomile and peach blossoms before setting into a radiant and delectable blend of sweet amber and musk. I think this is a beautiful description. I think it smells amazing. It also says like Clean Reserve cares about the health of the planet. It's cruelty-free, it's gluten-free. So if you're looking for something, if you are vegan and you're like, I want to try to, structure my life that I'm only using vegan things, or you're only using clean brands, this is going to be a great line for you. It smells amazing. I don't think it's too much. I think it's great for the daytime. I think it's appropriate if you're going to be in crowds of people. People that I've been around that have allergies, they have not like coughed or sneezed or anything like that when I've worn this fragrance. And it just smells really good. It smells really good. It really smells good. It's a really great blend of like fruitiness with floral, but the floral is not super thick in this fragrance. I think the juiciness of the tangerine note is better in this, like it's bigger, and then the floral kind of just wraps it in a really good bow. So if you haven't tried it, definitely go to your nearest Sephora and test it and see how you like it. But I think this will be a safe blind buy. I think this will be great to wear to work during the summer. I think this will be great wearing poolside. If you have to, if you're going to the beach and you want something to wear, I think this will be amazing to wear as well. All right, beautiful people. So that's all I have for you today. Fragrances that I would recommend for the summertime. I think these are going to be the most crowd appropriate. I think these are going to be the most comment getting. If you're looking for something that's not heavy, like a gourmand or something overly sweet, I think these would be amazing for you to try. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not done already. Also, make sure you give a thumbs up. It definitely helps my channel. And don't forget to list your favorite summertime fragrance. What are you going to be wearing for this summer? What's a fragrance that you couldn't wait to pull out of your collection this summer, or that you've been waiting all winter to wear, child, but you've been putting it in the back of the fragrance tray because it wasn't summertime appropriate? Make sure that you stay beautiful inside and out, and I will see you all in the next video.
Got a vision for my life and I can't ignore it. Shit don't happen overnight, gotta work for it.